Hello, folks. Today, I want to talk about what impact you can have on your peers, on those who are working side by side with you in the industry. They could be your competitors, but we all can learn from each other. And today, we're going to talk to Mark Saiger, who operates Saiger Steam Clean up in Minnesota, and see what he's doing to make an impact on those around him. You'll enjoy this. Well, Mark, thanks for giving up some time today. I know you're busy out there in the field. In fact, what I want to talk with you today is about what you're seeing in the field as a cleaner. Now, you own a cleaning company in the cold world of Minnesota, correct?
The cold tundra, as we say, but it's really wild. Is some days it's colder here than in Alaska, and I have friends in Alaska who will message me, and I'm like, "Take your cold weather back."
Well, it starts there and comes to you, I suppose.
Yes, yeah.
When's the last time you saw some snow?
We still have some snow on the ground, a little bit in piles, where it's been piled up, and of course in the woods, and we still have ice on the lake too right now.
Yeah, don't go out there. It's probably not safe.
No, not right now. Yeah.
Well, Mark, we just want to chat a little bit about what you're seeing out there. One thing that you and I were talking about on social media was equipment that we're using, because you're out there cleaning carpet right now.
Yeah.
And people are, we've talked about this before on other platforms, but people are going to pay attention to us as cleaners, our appearance, our trucks, our equipment. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, I've always made an effort to try to have my van clean. Have I done that all of my cleaning career? No. Did I become more aware and take more pride in my equipment? Yes. I want to say that too, because when I take my equipment out, I have had people go to my van and look and, admire. Thankfully, it wasn't, I didn't drag the hoses through a big bunch of mud, just the previous job, and still hadn't got completely cleaned up. But we do try to keep them very, very clean and looking well. Now, yesterday I had extra loads in, but even if I'm dragging some stuff in, like dirt, debris comes in, I'm still brushing that out, even with I'll say a cleaning rag, but actually for my friend Scott Dumphy, I think the cleaning rag needs to go. It's, a cleaning towel. So using the idea that it's not reused or, that system, because people are really heightened awareness at this time.
They are. So what kind of jobs are you doing these days that you're concerned with taking equipment into buildings or homes?
We've been, during this event, doing a lot of more empties and rentals that are move outs and transfers back and forth, and some commercial jobs. But just yesterday I had a job where it was at a campground, so it was tile and grout to begin with. No one had been around. But then afterwards I had to go from that job to an elder care facility. So then, I had change of some clothing. I had we used the gloves, used the mask in that case too. And also there's times I have a second set of hoses I carry in the back. So as I clean off, and this has been, I'm even making some of my YouTube videos now where I'm doing some cleaning with the handheld simulator and sprayer. And then I still have a second set of hoses if I feel needed in the back of my van. I can take those in as my lead hoses.
I've seen some of your videos, good stuff. In fact, I'll tell you, there's a few that I use in my classes.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Some nice tips out there. Sharing content is important.
Yeah.
Tell us what you do when you work with one of your friends, when you're helping someone and you notice their equipment could use a little TLC?
I start cleaning it.
How does that go over?
Well, good, actually.
You start cleaning the cleaners cleaning equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I'm friendly enough to do it. I don't even say anything. I'll just start doing it, rinsing it off, start, cleaning it and hand it back to them. Say, hey, that looks pretty good, don't you think? Something like that.
The jab with your elbow.
Yeah, a little jab, but no, it is. No, I've had a couple experiences. I went and seen some equipment from people I didn't know in my first introduction, so a little awkward. But to get to the jets of their wand, I had to use a screwdriver to get all the crud out, and and the spray pattern wasn't working great, and then go see some of the other equipment issues and problems. And I could have spent a couple days there repairing, fixing, and at least brought to their awareness this needs to be addressed.
I think that's fantastic to lead by example. And I know if you were to visit me when I had my cleaning company, you wouldn't have that much crud to deal with. I'll tell you that. I ended up my day with Windex and paper towels, and everything was pristine. That was just my thing. Little OCD on my part. But that's great because people see you doing it, and it might be an eye opener for them that this is what I need to be doing. And moving forward as we go through this pandemic and out the other end of it, we're going to have to think about that.
I think people are really watching, and I feel better when I bring equipment in that I know I've been rinsing off very thoroughly, soap and water, hot
Right.
soap and water is possible. Even if I don't have access to something like that, I'm still going to get some type of cleaner cleaning the equipment. As we know, the cleaner is what's really helpful in breaking down what we have in the COVID-19. So, cleaning is the first effect. So we take care of it from there. I try to make sure my guys are on it. I know there's some moments where we clean out here in the country. We don't have as much pavement and, cement that we see. So there's a lot of times we're putting extra time in cleaning our equipment that's dragging crud to us. So there is extra time involved.
Sure. Maybe you need to drag your hoses through the snowbanks you still have.
That actually is very helpful, but
I bet it is.
it is abominable snowman that you're dragging into the van, but it's interesting.
Yeah. So one more thing besides cleaning, and this is great advice. Maybe we'll do this again on another topic. But besides cleaning and the example you're setting out there, which is excellent, you also provide a product to the industry. I see on your shirt it says Saiger's sauce.
Yeah.
That's not something to go on a steak, is it?
No, it was all started out as a joke too, kind
Okay.
of a family joke, and we went from there. So yeah, we do have a line of cleaning products we have been offering to the public and to the cleaners. Our main distributor is John Don, and then also we do have our own website. But I'm with Harvard Chemical, who was making our products for years, and then also Simonize USA from the old Simonize Your Car. I had bought Harvard, so they asked me to come on board with them too. So I'm very fortunate to be busier now, and it's nice to have the backing of those people helping us with the products we are trying to develop all the time.
Fantastic. I was going to say, why don't you take us on a tour of your basement where you're mixing all those chemicals, but it doesn't sound like that's what you're doing. So
no, they are made in Atlanta, Georgia, at an EPA and OSHA approved facility.
Good.
So, which of course they're going to have way more access to all the chemistry and even helping develop it. It's really nice because when I worked with our chemist many years ago, I pretty much said in the meetings that I want something completely different, and which is difficult to do. You're going to have certain bases, but we're trying to create a different chocolate chip cookie, I always say. So we're out there working towards what we want is a little safer chemistry in our field. Our son-in-law has heightened a lot of cancer in his family, so we brought on a more of awareness to continue the line in the Saigers. So, we're just working towards things that not only are safer, but can still clean, because that's, we got to get it clean really first.
That's the bottom line. Make it clean, make it healthy.
Yeah.
So, well, keep up the good work, Mark, and we'll touch base again soon. But thanks for your time today.